Live bringing you another video. I want to start off by saying I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. If you don't celebrate any of those, I hope you had a happy whatever you celebrate. I love y'all. I love y'all. Today's video is going to be kind of an update video of everything I have going on. There's going to be some shout outs. Definitely going to be some shout outs to a few people inside this video. One of which has helped me tremendously with this new project that I'm taking on, that I'm a total noob in. So a few of y'all can probably get, you know, what I'm talking about, but we'll get to that. We're also going to discuss what's going on inside my fish room. What I'm doing to make it more efficient, what I'm doing to make it better, and what I'm doing to basically make it how I like it. You know what I mean? You know, too often we set up our fish rooms and normally it's tank by tank. You know, a few of us have the luxury of setting up a complete fish room in one shot, you know, to where it just fits everything we wanted right there, you know. Most of us, when we set up a fish room, it starts as one tank and then turns into two, then turns into three, and so on and so on and so on. So I'm going to talk about a few things that I'm working on, a few things that I'd like to do. And we're also going to talk about some fish, and we're going to talk about a new fish that I have coming. Here's a hint, it's not a cichlid, but definitely a very cool fish, and I have a shout out to the person that turned me on to this fish. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, we're going to do an update on a few of the projects that I already have going, and we're going to give a shout out, let me see, for two of those. Well, actually three. All three projects. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to give a shout out to three of the 4 projects that I have going on right now. We're also going to take a look at my fish. We're going to take a look at a few rearrangements I've done. We're going to take a look at a few fish that I've gotten rid of for the sake of those projects that I have going on. Shamelessly want to promote Southern Delight Fish Foods, guys. If you haven't tried this fish food, just give it a go. Contact Mike or Conway over at Aquatic Support Systems, guys. Just try it, okay? You try this food, I promise you, you will be hooked. I promise. Now, of course, one of my subscribers has pointed this out. You know, I've pumped Hikari Foods, I've pumped NLS, I've pumped YFS, and I've been sponsored by two of them people, okay? Now, here's the reason why, guys. I pump those foods because I try them, and then in the length of time that I've tried them, they amaze me, okay? Now, up to this point, Southern Delight Fish Foods has amazed me. Okay, with its water clearing capabilities, well, not water clearing, but cleanliness, tank cleanliness of the food, how much the fish like it, the results from the fish that have been eating it, the results, guys, speak for themselves alone. Dolly V8, shout out to you, B. I call him B, by the way. His name is Brian, I call him B. Shout out to you, Brian. Man, that video that you posted, showing a time lapse of you doing gravelbacks from when you used NLS to using Southern Delight Fish Foods. Awesome. That was the perfect demonstration, guys. I did a video like that, and I didn't capture it nearly as well as Dolly VH did. His link will be inside the description, so you can go check out that video. And without further ado, let's jump into today's video and check out what we have going on. So check this out, and we'll be right back. So we're going to start it right here inside this 30-gallon, and the first thing you're going to notice is what happened to Grim, the Parachromis maniguins, the jaguar cichlid. What happened to him? I did some downsizing of fish. We'll get into the reason of that later inside of the video, but just know it's for an awesome project that is coming, and it's just going to be fun. But what you'll also notice is that I added some driftwood right here, right there. right there. And then you'll see the giant red-tailed gourami is now inside of this tank. And then if you look right here, you can see a pleco, okay? I got 3 new plecos. You can see another one right there. I don't know where the other one is. I got 3 of them, but they're just common plecos. And I'm gonna go ahead and say that I have another fish coming on Friday. It's a beautiful fish. I've never kept this exact species of this fish. I have kept this type of fish, but never this exact species. And the first shout out is going to go to Sean Armentrout. Watching one of his videos that he recently uploaded, I wanted to get back into plecos. Okay, so I got me some common plecos. You know, I know they're not the most desired plecos out there, but I've always had a fascination with the common plecos. And I've even tried to breed them before. You know, there's not a whole lot of breeding success with the common plecos. You know, a lot of times they're bred inside commercial farms, inside ponds and stuff. So, I mean, I'm not saying that hasn't been done in aquariums, but it's not done that often. At least to my knowledge, a few years ago. But I got 3 of those, and the red-tailed giant gourami is now inside this tank. We'll do a little feeding action for you. He loves him some veggie krill. Look at that, calcium buildup in exactly the right place. But, as you can see, he's doing awesome. He'll be inside this tank until he outgrows it a little bit. And then, you know, definitely some projects with those plecos coming. And I'll do a video maybe sometime this week, but for sure next week of, you know, a few helpful tidbits with plecos and why driftwood is good to have with them and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. We're going to go up here and we're going to check these guys out now. These are my Magnus babies. Look at that lotus, by the way, guys. Look at that lotus. Wow, let's get a top shot. Woo! That thing goes from side to side. I wish it went from front, or it goes front to back. I wish it went side to side. But beautiful plant, guys. It actually sprouted like that after a single water change, if you can believe that or not. But these guys will be going down inside the 40 breeder. So we'll go down here and we'll do a little update with the 40 breeder. We'll throw some food in there and watch the hogas eat. Now, as you can see, the only fish that are left inside here are the hoga boomeroons. You probably wouldn't have known that had I not said anything, but I used to have 2 umbies in here and 1 beautiful male feste. But I got rid of those along with all the jags that I had, okay? That tank is now broken down, as you can see. But I did that because I needed to downsize the fish load that I had, okay? Now, not necessarily the tanks that I have running, but I needed to downsize the fish load in order to take on these new projects that I have coming up. One of which we're going to talk about later inside the video, but another one you already know is the subscriber Planet 50 Long. So that's coming, and thanks for all the suggestions from all you guys out there on the plants and stuff. Really good suggestions. There's a few that I've already chosen that I will be purchasing soon, because that tank will be getting set up as soon as I can make a shelving unit for all this garbage right here. All the garbage that we collect inside this hobby. Then we'll go up here for another update along with a shout out. I'll do the shout out first. Planet Aquarium MN, okay? Shout out to that guy. If you're not subscribed to him, go check him out, guys. His planted tanks are perfection and his discus are beautiful. Okay, so go check out his channel and watch that guy's videos. Also very knowledgeable inside the hobby. Can grow plants like nobody's business. But he asked about the BioBell that's inside of this box filter right here, and whether or not it'd be good inside of a trickle tower. Now, CPR, the manufacturer of that, actually suggests on the packaging that it is good for trickle towers, and I'll give you a little insight as to why it's good. Its rigidity, along with the void space it has in between all of the you know, the actual media itself, you know, all those holes that go through there. When set up correctly, it has a lot of pockets, okay, and that helps really well for oxygenation, and with oxygenation comes nitrifying bacteria. So definitely a very efficient filter media, as long as you use it inside the right application. I'm starting to think that it's not the best media to use inside of a box filter, and here's why. Okay, you can see the filter floss that I have sitting up on top of there. Once that gets so dirty, it'll actually start pressing down from the suction of the uplift tube. Now what happens then is the media actually gets compacted and becomes less efficient, okay? Y'all remember inside the video I did on the BioBell, the manufacturer actually suggests that it's like loosely packed inside all corners, okay? So it's covering, here comes Camera Hog, Odin, the Trimax. Guy loves being on camera, guys. Look at that beautiful fish. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Gonna do a little dance? Get down tonight. Do a little dance. Get down tonight. Beautiful fish, guys. But yes, it'll be very efficient. Oh, I'm sorry. The filter floss actually compacts it down and becomes less efficient. So you got to make sure you change your filter floss if you're using it inside this application. It's not too often, but probably every other week you want to change that, especially if you feed heavily like I do. Okay, so shout out to Planet Aquarium MN, sorry, tongue twister there. Huge shout out to him, guys. All the links to all the shout outs will be inside the description, along with all the other links I always provide. Make sure you check all them out, guys. Go like the pages, join the forums, and subscribe to all these guys. I wouldn't steer you wrong. Anybody I suggest is definitely worth checking out for the sheer knowledge they possess and the sheer just beauty of their tanks. Okay, so going over here to Big Rig's tank, we're going to do another shout out. I want to give a shout out to Cyber Aquarist, Scott, another brother from another mother. Okay, if you're subscribed to him, then you know that he's setting up a saltwater reef tank. If you're not subscribed to him, go subscribe and check out the videos this guy produces. Definitely just drops the knowledge on it. Just drops knowledge, okay? This guy has been around inside the hobby for an exceptional amount of time. I don't know if that was the right word, but it sounded good. And definitely knows his business, okay? So I contacted Scott and I told him that he inspired me to set up a reef tank, and me and him have been talking back and forth. So he's helping me get the stuff together to set up a reef tank. So surprise, surprise, Captain Awesome will be getting inside of the saltwater game finally. Total noob when it comes to that, guys. So I hope that these videos that I do setting up the reef tank can help somebody not make the same mistakes, if any, that I make. And another reason for doing that, along with the Planet tank, is I want to reach out to even more hobbyists, okay? I want to grow this channel to everything it can and will be, okay? You know, of course, most of the people that keep cichlids are subscribed to me, which is like totally awesome. I'm humbled at the fact that people enjoy watching the videos and content that I put out there. And I really enjoy being the person that can bring y'all the knowledge that I can bring. So definitely humbling, and I love every single one of my subscribers. So shout out to all of my subscribers, every single one of you. It definitely means a lot that y'all click that button and watch my videos. I mean, it means a lot to me. And now on that same subject of subscribers, I want to grow this channel, so I need to reach out to even more hobbyists and more areas of the hobby, including, you know, the Planet tank, of course, and the saltwater tanks and the reef tanks and stuff like that. Now, let me get a light on this guy so you can see him. Look at that. Beautiful fish. And so that's part of my New Year's resolution inside of my fish room, is to grow my channel, our channel, to grow it to everything it can be and get the whole aspect of this hobby interlaced and connected and make it just a huge community where any and all questions can be asked and answered. Okay, so that's my goal, is to get this reef tank set up and actually grow my subscriber base.